Two shots. line for your Grizzlies. Tony Allen. 2 shots. Tony Cavaliers time. All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Grizz Girls. How about your Grizz Girls, fans? Give it up. Assist goes to Kevin Love. Timeout call for Memphis. All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz Girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause. How about your Grizz Girls, fans? Give it up! Assist goes to Matthew DeLavedova. Fans, let's get up, let's get loud for your Freeze Girls! his foul. His first personal foul. First team foul.
One shot.
Second team foul. Cavaliers foul. His second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Tony Allen. 2 shots. Shooting from Memphis, Vince Carter. 2 shots. Cavaliers. His first personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots. Cavaliers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
Wade with it. Now Smith defending. Whiteside, no good. Smith right side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Not phased at all. By having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And here is Irving, following Chris Bosh's 3. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Goran Dragic.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
What a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Now here's Dang. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And for Kyrie taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Here is Love, following the basket by Chris Bosh. LeBron dishes to Irving. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. No luck. Dragic with some nice D.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
A drive by Wade. Here's Whiteside. Offensive rebound. Dang gets a wide open look. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving. And he overshot that one, missing. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Whiteside, a screen on Irving, and stolen by Love. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in three-point shooting, 9th in scoring, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, I tell you what, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets a good look.
Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Now here's Bosch, and to the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers 5th.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Dragic against Irving. And stolen by Whiteside. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. And the shot is good.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Dang against James. Smith the pass to James. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. And Thompson.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Double team on Wade. Dang for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
If LeBron gone, the Heat had to overhaul some things they do on offense, no doubt about it. Still, Clark, they kept some of the principles there that didn't bring that part of the LeBron year.
Yeah, exactly. One of those principles, a big one, was the idea of spacing in their half-court sets. They still were able to open up for a lot of easy threes.
Miami calls their first time out of the game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Johnson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Winslow. No good from Dragic. On the wing, Shumpert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside Dragic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Now, here's Dragic. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
44 seconds left to play here in the first. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Shumpert with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Shumpert passes to Fry. Back to Shumpert. passes to Fry. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Winslow. To the inside. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Now here's Richardson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good. Left side, Shumpert. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Heat. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season. Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such a consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Fry in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Richardson. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Ahead. It's Bosh, that time on the assist by Richardson. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Miami.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early on.
And one thing I noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got a lot of points off the turnover. And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now, here's Richardson. 9 points last game. The layup off target. And even 3-on-3 break. That's good, and the Heat leaders come down to just 2 points with the bucket from Irving.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Bosh. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections. And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Got a piece of it. They push it up 4-on-3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the left wing. Bosh gets to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Wade missing again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Love kicks to Fry. Stolen by Bosh. Richardson dishes to Wade. Cavaliers with the rebound. Coming to this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the strike clearly had an impact on that game.
Now here's Bosh. After LeBron James's miss. Miami no good on that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Irving passes to Love. And kicks to long. Dishes to DiVeRsão. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Winslow. Down low to end the drought. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
So look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in opponent points per game, 11th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in steals as well. Pretty impressive.
And back to their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. Kind of an old school stat, but sometimes pace of play can factor in. But make no mistake, they make things difficult for their opponent.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for LeBron. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Great open look there. Tang's got 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And it was a very public call out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
It's Thompson off the drive, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Now here's Mozgov. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. 4-on-3 break. Johnson dishes to Winslow. Right side a screen. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Dang in the corner. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. In the corner, Smith with it. On the wing, Shumpert. He feeds it to Mozgov. To the middle. Thompson outside. Back to Mozgov. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, no guys, those could be really important points.
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the 3, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Their defense is getting flat out.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
Created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been. He's been very efficient so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bash, you're small and power forward. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, to trade, and that got them going, I think.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Dragic against Irving. Whiteside. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Moscow came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
For the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And he gets it to go.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4.
James against Deng. The drive by LeBron. Smith kicks to LeBron. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes in volume, and that's not his game.
The Cavaliers trailing. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Love outside. From deep three-point range. Cannot hit. The Heat go the other way with it.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year. But the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 6 in the quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Bosh sets the pick for Dragic. He dishes it to Bosh. That's him coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Smith dishes to Fry. Pass to Dellavedova. Fry at the elbow. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
So timeout called here, the first of three.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. There's Mozgov. Drills the baseline jumper. Mozgov's got his second bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, quick decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Stoudemire, here we go. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over Richardson. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Amon Shumpert. Boiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point.
He's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
Shot clock and game clock set ready by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Irving. Back to Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Thompson kicks to Smith. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Here's Wade. And that's not going to go. Welcome back as we'll get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Miami with the ball. They lead by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Stoudemire's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat. The Cavaliers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And it's James missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Bang for 3. Here's Bosch. Soft touch on the flash. And the Heat lead by 8.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. Shumpert against Richardson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bang for 3. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team, he's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
Thompson passes to Love. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And if that doesn't get to the
Just at the top door. That's some high-flying hands to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Dellavedova. Feeds it to Thompson. And stolen by Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Bosch. That's a 2 from Dang. Rebound Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's LeBron with the drive. Nice D from Bosch.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
James against Wade. James dishes to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Dragic with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James kicks to Shumpert. Back to LeBron. Shumpert in the corner. James outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And he jams it after taking the nice beat on the run.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Shumpert, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Wade against LeBron. Wade outside. It's deflected. He's out of bounds. The Heat able to return possession here. Smith checked in for Cleveland.
J.R. Smith.
Shot clock at 6. Wade drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
And J.R. Smith with the slam.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Wade kicks to Dragic. The dish to Whiteside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance from him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kicks it to Thompson. The pass to Love. Back to James. It's stolen by Dang. And now it's Dang running. Here we go. All the way. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It is 3 points if he converts it to one.
Great D. Picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Irvin's checked in.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category. They're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Dang. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Cleveland foul call. Kyrie Irving. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Goran Dragic.
That one falls for Dragic.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Julie, a pretty hostile environment.
Dwayne, how did you guys...
The 2K Sports postgame show.